So hello friend, welcome to my channel. Today I'll solve some basic problem of real analysis. All these problems are conceptual and it builds the basic of real analysis actually. So the problem one, it is said that a sequence an square converges to a square, then the sequence an converges to. Okay, to solve this problem we take an example that take sequence an is equals to minus 1 to the power n. Okay, so then sequence an square will be minus 1 to the power 2n, and this sequence minus 1 to the power 2n converges to 1. Okay, so if we take limit n tends to this sequence an square, for this sequence converges to 1. Okay, but if we take an, then for this sequence an it is equals to minus 1 if n is odd and is equals to plus 1 if n is even. So for this sequence there are two limit point minus 1 and plus 1, so this sequence is not convergent. This is a divergent sequence, that is it has two limit point minus 1 and plus 1. So here we get that n square sequence n square converges to a square, but we cannot conclude whether the sequence n converges to a or any other else. Okay, so here the option D will be correct, that none of these is the correct answer. Okay, so problem 2. If the sequence xn converges to 0, then the sequence log 1 plus xn. So xn converges to 0. Now we have to find whether log 1 plus xn converges to 0 or not. Okay, so if we expand log 1 plus xn, this series, this is nothing but xn minus xn square by 2 plus xn cube by 3 minus dot 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 in this form. So if we take limit of this, so we get that xn converges to 0, then xn square xn cube all will converges to 0. So if we take limit for of this function log 1 plus xn, okay, so it comes to be 0. Okay, so limit comes to be 0 as n tends to infinity, so this sequence converges to 0. So which of the following option is true? It may converge to 0, may not converge to 0. These two options are wrong because it must converge to 0. We get the exact limit as 0, so option C will be correct, that is the sequence must be converged to 0. Okay, now we'll solve the problem 3. So here it is given that the sequence xn is defined by x1 is equals to root 3 and xn plus 1 is equals to 3 root xn. Okay, so the form of the sequence is given as xn plus 1 is equals to root over 3 into xn. Now to solve this type of problem, we take xn plus 1 and xn is equals to L. So we get L is equals to 3 into L, root over of 3. So if we take square, L square is equals to 3L, or L square minus 3L is equals to 0. So if we take L common, L minus 3 is equals to 0. So we get two value of L, L is equals to 0 or L is equals to 3. So this value of L, that is this sequence may converge to 0 or 3. Okay, now we'll check in which value it converges, whether it converges to 0 or whether it converges to 3. So to check that, we solve, we get that x1 is equals to root 3, then x2 is what? x2 is equals to 3 root 3. If we apply this rule, and what is the value of x3? x3 is equals to 3 into root 3 into root 3, and in this way this comes as, okay, and x4 comes as root over of 3 into root over of 3 into root over of 3 into root over 3. So in this form this comes as that we can notice that this value always converges to 3, not converges to 0, because we cannot get the value 0 from this type of sequence. Okay, so we say that, then we can conclude that the sequence for n greater or equals to 1 converges to the value 3. Okay, so my option D is the correct option for this problem. Okay, now we'll solve the problem 4. So it is given that xn is equals to 1 plus 1 by 2n whole to the power 3n. So we can write this xn in this form. Xn is equals to 1 plus half divided by n whole to the power 3n. Now if we take limit both sides, limit n tends to infinity xn is equals to limit n tends to infinity 1 plus half by n whole to the power 3n. So it can be written as limit n tends to infinity 1 plus half by n whole to the power n that cube to the power 3. Okay, so it is nothing but e to the power half. This is nothing but e to the power half and to the power 3, so it comes as e to the power 3 by 2. There is a result actually that limit n tends to infinity. Using these results we get that 1 plus x by n whole to the power small n, this value is nothing but equals to e to the power x. Okay, this value is equals to e to the power x. Limit n tends to infinity 1 plus x by n whole to the power small n is equals to e to the power x. So, okay, so this is equals to e to the power 3 by 2. So which of the following option is correct? So option B is the correct option. Okay, now we'll solve problem 5. It is asked that series an be a series such that limit n tends to infinity n is not equals to 0, then series an is. Okay, so there is a necessary condition that if series an is convergent, then limit n tends to infinity an is equals to 0. But here it is given that series limit n tends to infinity an is not equals to 0. So we can show that this here it is option A said that convergent to any number. No, the series is not convergent, since if it is convergent, that it satisfies this. Not, it is not convergent to 1. So my option C is correct, that is the series is divergent. So this is a necessary condition, but this is not sufficient. So we take a counter example. We take a counter example to show that this is not sufficient. Now take the series 1 by n. This series is divergent series. By p-test we get that using p-test we get that this series is divergent. Okay, but if we take limit, that limit n tends to infinity 1 by n is equals to 0. Okay, but this series is convergent, so this is necessary but not sufficient. That is, if it is hold that limit n tends to infinity n is equals to 0, it does not imply that the series is convergent. But if the series is convergent, it implies that limit n tends to infinity n is equals to 0. So okay, though, so my correct answer is the C option, that is the series is divergent series. Now we solve the problem 6. Which of the following infinite series is convergent? So to check which of the following is convergent, first option, for the first option it is given that series 1 by n in minus root n. So this series is divergent. How we get that? Using p-test. Since the power of p is less than is equals to, is not greater than 1, so using p-test we can say that this series is divergent. Similarly, for the case of B, this series is also divergent. Series 1 by n is divergent series. Using p-test. And this series here also n, power of n is less than 1, not greater than 1. So this series is also divergent. 1 by n to the power 1 by 3 plus 2. This series is divergent also. Using p-test, get that this series is also divergent. Now for the case of B, we get that series n divided by n cube minus n square plus 1. So if we divided both sides by the lower by n, it comes as n square minus n plus 1 by n. So this series is convergent. Since here the power of n is greater than 1, so this series is convergent. This is also we get using p-test. So using p-test we get that the series is convergent. So the which of the following series infinite series is convergent? My option D is the correct option, that is the series n by n cube minus n square plus 1. This series is convergent. So thank you friend for watching this video, and if I make some mistake please pardon me. Thank you everyone.